Taf Kufyutes Amud Aleph, 2 lines from the top. We learned previously that the great wealth that was in Rome, that will be reserved for the Talmidei Chachamim, for the people who are Masmidim, the Yorei Hashem, and it continues, and the pasuk says that this will be for those who are Yeshim Lifnei Hashem, and it says it will be for those who were Machase Atik Yomin. It will be those who are Machase Atik Yomin. So what is that referring to? So Ma'il Machase Atik Yomin, what is that referring to? So it literally means for those who cover the ancient things. So Zeh Machase Dvorim Shekisa Atik Yomin. That is the one who conceals, he keeps covered the things that the items that the ones that were covered, the ones of the Atik Yomin, Hashem B'nai Shalom, who is from the beginning, is from before the creation of the world, who is the ancient one that he concealed. The people, these Talmidei Chachamim, keep it hidden. Umayni Sisrei Torah, that of the Sisrei Torah, like Ma'aser Merkava, etc. They don't reveal it to the public. The Ikadamim, some say, is Megala Dvorim Shekisa Atik Yomin. They say the opposite. It is the ones who are Megala, the things that were covered. Ma'iniu Talmid Torah. This is referring to the Talmid Torah, that they things which are in the Nigla of Torah, but the Talmud of it, they darshan it and they teach it to the people. Amar of Kan Mishum Rav Yishmael Rav Yaisi, Ma'idach Siv Lanatzeach Mizmor LeDovid. So it says Lam Natseach, a song. Mizmor LeDovid Lanatzeach, Mizmor LeDovid, a song by David HaMelech. Zarmo Lamish Neitzchon Eisav Sameach. So Lam Natseach, a Mizmor LeDovid, a song to the Rebbeinu Shel Olam, who is Lam Natseach. It's Lam Natseach, the one, it doesn't say L'Natseach, the one who conquers, the one who is Lam Natseach, the one who is conquered. A song to the greatness of the Rebbeinu Shel Olam, that even though he's, so to speak, Kivyochel, conquered, he is nevertheless, he rejoices. So what did the Gemara explains? Look how different the Rebbeinu Shel Olam is from Basar Adam. Basar Adam and Atzim Naisa, a Basar Adam, if he is conquered, if he's somebody, he wins an argument with him, conquers him, overcomes him in some way, he's sad. That's Basar Adam. But of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if he's Kivyochel, so to speak, conquered, he rejoices. Shenemar v'yimel hashmidam luli Moshe b'chiroi amad v'peretz lefanav. Hashem said to destroy Klal Yisrael at the time of the Egel, at the Cheder Egel, if not for the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu, he stood in the breach before Hashem, meaning that Moshe Rabbeinu davened for Klal Yisrael, and therefore, so to speak, he overcame, so to speak, he conquered him, Kivyochel, meaning that the plan was therefore not carried out, the plan was thwarted, and Klal Yisrael was saved. Now, even though Moshe Rabbeinu caused, so to speak, the plans of the Rebbeinu Shalom to change, so to speak, he conquered him, nevertheless, it calls him Lulei Moshe B'chiroi. He's the chosen one of Hashem. So you see that even though he was conquered, he was happy. Amar of Kana Mishum Rav Yishmael Rav Yaisi, Amar Rav Shimon Lakim Mishum Rav Yehuda Nesiya, Ma'idach Siv Videi Adam Mitachas Kanfeihem. So it says in the image of the Merkava, it says the Merkava was carried by the Malachim, and it says that they had hands like a human under the wings. So it says Videi Adam Mitachas Kanfeihem Yodoi Ksiv. It's pronounced Videi in the plural, but it's written in the singular Yodai. So that's a reference to the singular one. So it's a reference to the hand of the Rebbeinu Shalom, so to speak, under the wings of the angels. That spread out under the wings of the Chayas. To accept, to receive, and to protect the Balei Tshuva from the Midas Hadin. That the Midas Hadin should not affect them, should not harm them. Amr Yomi Shmuel, he said, Kol Kesef Zav Sheba Elam Yosef Likta Ve'Vel Mitzrayim. Yosef gathered all the gold and silver in the world and brought it to Mitzrayim. Shenemar Ve'Alakit Yosef is Kol Kesef V'Nimsa. Yosef gathered all the money that was found in Egypt, and he gathered all the gold and silver, and also in the land of Canaan. So you see that he gathered up all the gold and silver. But mainly Canaan. But from here I only see that it was in those two lands, those two countries. How do I know? From other lands as well. Talmud Loima, it says all the people of the whole earth of civilization came to Mitzrayim. So they came to Mitzrayim and to buy the grain from Yosef, so he therefore gathered up all the silver and gold from all of civilization. So that was all in Mitzrayim. Ukishol Yisrael Mitzrayim Halloween. When Klal Yisrael came up from Mitzrayim, when they left Mitzrayim, they brought all that gold and silver with them, because remember the pasuk says V'yinatzel Mitzrayim. It says they emptied out Mitzrayim. They emptied it out from all the gold and silver. Ravasi Amr, he says, Asu Kemitsuda Zu Shein Bodoga. He made it like a trap that you catch birds that doesn't have grain. Normally when they want to hunt and trap birds, so they put some grain in this trap, and that lures the bird to it and it captures it. It was like a trap that had no grain. Taisus explains that Mitsula, sometimes that the Lamed and the Daled are interchanged, and therefore the Mitsula can be also read as Mitsuda, and Mitsuda is a trap. So therefore he interpreted it that way. They were completely emptied out. Rav Shimon Lakish Amar, he says Kimitzula, that V'yinatzlo is from a Lashon Mitzula, the depths. Kimitzula Shein Bodogim, like the depths of the seas that have no fish. The fish normally are closer to the surface to get food, so in the very depths, like there are no fish. Perhaps we can say that enough community between the pshatim is, according to the first pshat, is Ravasi says Kimitzula Shein Bodogim, meaning then there's nothing there. The trap is to catch the birds. The birds aren't trapped, and there's not even the bait. There's nothing at all in there. The second pshat is the Mitzula depths generally don't have fish. Sometimes they do. So it could be that there's enough kamina to what extent he emptied them out. I'll go upon him, they took out all the gold and silver from Mitzrayim when they left Mitzrayim. Vaya Munach, and it was left with the Yidden, it was Munach ad Rechavam. It was there until the time of Rechavam HaMelech, the son of Shlomo. Shishak Melech Mitzrayim and told him Rechavam. Shishak King Mitzrayim came and he took it away from Rechavam. Shenemar Vahi B'shana Chamishis LaMelech Rechavam Ala Shishak Melech Mitzrayim Al Yerushalayim. He came to go to war against Yerushalayim, and it says Ve'ikach Hezaitzras Beis Hashem V'Hezaitzras Beis HaMelech, and he took and he plundered the treasure house of the Beis Hashem and Beis HaMikdash and of the king's palace. Then after that, Boaz Zerach Melech Cush and told him Shisha. But subsequently, Zerach, the king of Cush, came and he took the wealth away from Shisha. Then later on, Asa came, the king of Yehuda, the son of Rechavam, came and told him Zerach Melech Cush. Vishigra Ladrim ben Tavriman. But then ultimately he sent it to Hadrim ben Tavriman and to pay him for protection. When Baasha Melech Yisrael came to attack, he paid it to him for protection. But subsequently, Bo B'nai Ammon, who told Hadrim ben Tavriman, the people of Ammon came and they took it from him. Ba Yoshaphat who told B'nai Ammon. Ultimately, Yoshaphat, Melech Yoshaphat came and took it from B'nai Ammon. By Amunach had Achaz, and it remained in the hands of the Yidden until the king Achaz. Ba Sancherib and told him Achaz. Sancherib came and he plundered it, he took it away from Achaz. Ba Chizkiyahu, but Chizkiyahu Melech came and told him Sancherib. He took it back from Sancherib. Vayamunach, and it was there until the time of the Golus. Vayamunach at Tzidkiyahu. It was there until the time of Tzidkiyahu Melech, when it was taken and they were sent to Golus. Va'kazdim and told him Tzidkiyahu. The Kazdim came and they took it from Tzidkiyahu. But Parsim Ratul Mikazim. Then ultimately the Persians took it from the Babylonians, from the Kazim, they took it from them. Bo Yavonim and Ptolemy Parsim. The Greeks came, they took it from the Persians. Bo Raimim and Ptolemy Yavonim. The Romans came, they took it from the Greeks. Adayin Munach Beraimi. And Adayin, and it's still Munach, it's resting there in Rome. So perhaps this is a reference to what we learned earlier, that all this wealth, the great wealth, was in Rome, but ultimately the wealth of the storehouses will be for the ones who are Yirei Hashem, and the ones who are the Masmidim, and Talmid Chomen, and the Atik Yamin, the Darshan, the Sisrei Torah. They either reveal the Talmid Torah, or they don't reveal the Sisrei Torah. He had 3 treasures he hid away. One portion of it was revealed to Kairach. One portion was revealed to Antoninus, the Roman Emperor Antoninus, the friend of Rabbi Yehuda Nossi. And one will be hidden away for tzaddikim, lost lover for the future. Marshall brings down an opinion that this disagrees with what we learned before, that all the wealth that Yosef took, accumulated all the wealth. The Yidden took all of the wealth out with them when they left Mitzrayim, and this wealth passed down through the generations. That l'chayra, and there is an opinion that this argues with that, and it says it was divided into 3 portions rather, and it was not all taken by the Yidden when they left Mitzrayim. The pasuk says, "Oishe shama lebav l'ros," and Koheles, the pasuk says there is wealth that is hidden away, that wealth that's put away, that to the owner l'darasa. For him it will be for a misfortune. It will be, and for him it will be detrimental for him. So the owner, he keeps all this money, keeps all this wealth, he stores it away, he hoards it, but ultimately it will be to his detriment. What's this referring to? Rav Shimon ben Lakish. An example of that is the wealth of Korach. Shenemar says, "Ves kol hayikum shabragleim." It says, and all the wealth that was kol yakum, that was at their feet, so it was swallowed up into the ground by the Kairach when the Pascha Haaretz is piyah. It was all swallowed up. Amar and Rabbi Lazar, what's kol yakum? That's yakum. It gives him, it stands him up, it upholds him. He's upheld. He's held high with it from his wealth. And that was all hoarded away, but ultimately swallowed up into the earth and destroyed and buried with him. Omra ben Levi, Moshe Shalosh Meos Prodas Levinus Hayu Maftechas Beis Ganav Shel Korach. Korach had so much wealth that even the treasure houses, he had so many treasure houses that you had to, even just to carry the keys for the treasure houses, you need 300 white donkeys, and these are considered to be strong, and that they can carry a heavy load. And 300 white donkeys, had to carry the keys, just the keys of his treasure houses. V'kulu aklid v'klipe de gilde, and all these keys and the locks were made of leather. They weren't even that heavy, but there were so many of them that you needed this 300 mules. Some say that this is a guzma, it's not to be taken literally, but enormous treasure houses of wealth that he had. Similar as Diash Adishka Astach Mu'udach Simen. Amar Vishmol Banach Ben Amram Yainasan, the Pasuk says, Oidacha Ki Anisani. So the Pasuk himself says, Oidacha Ki Anisani. I'll thank you for your because you answered me. Omar Dovid. This was said by Dovid HaMelech, that Dovid HaMelech was chosen from all the sons of Yishai, from amongst his brothers, he was chosen to be the king. Even the stone that the builders despised, that became the cornerstone. That's Omer Yishai. Yishai said that in reference to Dovid. That Dovid was the youngest son. He appeared to be the one that was not roy to be the Melech. He appeared to be the one that was not qualified and he became the cornerstone. He became chosen to be king. Meis Hashem Haisazois. It says this is from Hashem. So Niflos Beinenu. So Meis Hashem Haisazois. Namro Echab. The brother said that. The brother said that it's from Hashem. That Dovid HaMelech was chosen. That comes from Hashem. Azaya Maso Hashem over Shmuel. Said that this is the day that Hashem made. Nagil v'nismach havoy. That was said by Shmuel in reference to the nevuah, the lost lavoi, that referring to the nitzachon of Dovid, that he will overcome and conquer his enemies. On Hashem Mashiach Amarach. Said on Hashem Mashiach that Hashem save us. That the brothers said that we should have the Yeshua through Dovid. On Hashem Aslichano Amar Dovid Hashem, please give me success. Aslichano Dovid HaMelech said. Baruch haba b'shem Hashem Amar Yishai. Baruch haba b'shem Hashem. When he came to Yishai, Yishai said to him, Baruch haba b'shem Hashem. Berachuncha mi beis Hashem. So it says in plural in Loshen Rabbi. We bless you from the house of Hashem. Omar Shmuel. Marsha explains that when he came to Yishai and he came to choose the king, he didn't know which one of the brothers would be chosen. So he said it, Loshen Rabbi, that to give a bracha to all of you. Kel Hashem v'yer alonu amar kula. So Hashem is the Elokim that he v'yer alanu, he illuminated, he made us understand, he clarified it for us. Then they said, all of them said it. It's reference to the fact that the king, the one who would be chosen king, was now revealed. Dovid HaMelech. Isru Chag B'Avaisim. It says tie the festival with the ropes to the Mizbeach, Al Karas Mizbeach. That was said Amar Shmuel, to bring the korban shlom. Keli Atavay Deka, that I'll praise you, I'll thank you, Amar David. Elakai Ramimcha, they said Hashem Ramimcha exalt you, Amar Kulam. All of them said that.